Hello, Taurus. Today is Friday, July 10, 2026, and astrologically, you're at an emotional crossroads where the patience you've nurtured for so long is starting to show small cracks. Certain people have been crossing boundaries you considered untouchable. Maybe they've meddled in your opinions or in the way you choose to live your life. And you may have been tolerating it for a while, but now you're finally saying stop. That emotional exhaustion you're feeling isn't random. It's your soul's alarm signal, warning you that it's time to take action. There's a tense astrological aspect you need to pay close attention to. If you don't feel any of this, then it's not your situation. But it's true that there's a widespread tendency among people born under your sign, Taurus, who have been holding on far too long, and probably one day you'll say, that's it. For far too long, you've chosen to preserve harmony at the cost of your own peace of mind. But that strategy has now reached its natural limit. It might be time to set crystal clear boundaries. Step away from anything that doesn't support your growth and redirect your precious energy toward what truly matters, especially your attention and yourself. Don't make the mistake of expecting problems to simply dissolve on their own, or that uncomfortable situations will vanish without your intervention. True liberation requires clear action, the courage to say no when necessary, and the determination to remove from your life that invisible weight holding you back. It's also time to reclaim experiences that shake up the monotony that's settled into your daily routine. Life can't be reduced to rigid schedules, endless to-do lists, and accumulating obligations that never stop. Your spirit needs real, authentic freedom, an impromptu getaway that reignites your sense of adventure, a plan with soulful friends that reminds you of the importance of laughter. An impromptu trip, even just to the neighboring city, can expand your perspective on the world. Or perhaps signing up for a course or workshop you've been curious about for months. However it happens, you'll discover that consciously stepping out of the familiar and predictable gives you fresh air for a soul that's been breathing the same atmosphere for far too long. It won't all be a bed of roses. No one said it would be easy. You might experience a disconnect with someone you truly care about. When that happens, carefully manage how you express yourself, even when you're completely in the right. The inner calm you'll feel today is always worth more than the fleeting satisfaction of winning an argument that'll probably be forgotten in a few weeks. Now let's dive into the specific details for love, health, work, and your compatibilities for today. In health, your physical strength remains at optimal levels, but caution must become your inseparable companion, especially if your routine includes high-intensity physical activities. There's a slight predisposition toward minor injuries in your ankle, knee, and lower body areas that need preventive attention. Today, the stars are focusing on that region. To avoid unnecessary setbacks, dedicate some sacred minutes to stretching, especially if you're exercising regularly. If you're working out from home, well, you know the drill, move more than usual. It's like a simple ritual that could save you weeks of discomfort or recovery time. As for your work matters, your workday will be especially hectic, packed with challenges that will test both your organizational skills and your ability to handle stress. Your natural tendency to want to be in two places at once can become a trap if it pushes you to demand more from yourself than is reasonable. Do your best with the resources and time available. No more, no less. But avoid falling into the destructive trap of excessive perfectionism. Ease up a bit and objectively acknowledge that your professional performance has consistently been strong. Also, today Mercury grants you remarkable intelligence and a gift for knowing exactly what to do. However, above all, avoid overloading yourself or realizing you're doing someone else's work. Someone who's asked you for favors may have gained ground, and in the end, you could be the one pulling them out of the fire when it's something they should be handling themselves. So in that regard, you've got a lot of room to improve, and that's also a key factor in setting boundaries. Very interesting. Stay especially alert to people who try to offer opinions on everything and unnecessarily interfere in your specific tasks. If you're good at what you do, you're good at what you do. End of story, no debate. Learn to set clear professional boundaries with diplomacy, but also with firmness. And the truth is, you're feeling a bit stuck, but it's not overly heavy. Today, the planet Neptune is behaving quite well, so it's going to be very, very interesting. In the financial realm, You've kept your financial commitments up to date with admirable discipline, which isn't just giving you peace of mind, but also solid credit support for future needs or opportunities. If that's your situation, congratulations. This is a particularly favorable time to turn into liquid assets those items you no longer use or that are unnecessarily taking up space in your home. If you need a bit of cash, a little extra income, this is a great day to figure out what you can sell and what you don't need. Those forgotten items could turn into additional income you can put toward enriching experiences. And anyway, clearly something that reminds you of the importance of enjoying the fruits of your labor. That's what it's all for. That's why we work. And when it comes to love, the truth is, your relationship might be going through a brief period of mild emotional ups and downs. While these are completely normal in any deep, long-term partnership, they do call for your conscious attention and your wonderful emotional wisdom. Today, the planet Venus is on your side, and that's wonderful. The key is not to let those small, everyday arguments take center stage and grow bigger and bigger like a snowball effect. If you're feeling bothered or frustrated by something, take a valuable moment to reflect inwardly and find a constructive way to express it. Luckily, you're very smart when it comes to handling this. Sincerity, stripped of unnecessary aggression and free from destructive blame, will be the bridge that brings you back together after any distancing or temporary coldness. It's also time to genuinely express what you feel deep in your heart. What's sweet, what's beautiful, what's wonderful. Break free from whatever situation you've been caught in, and let everything flow freely through your true stream of tenderness and affection. It will be precious, a gesture that may seem simple, returning together to that special place where you shared your first moments of connection, could be all it takes to reignite the original spark and revive the dormant passion. If you have children, remember the profound importance of teaching through everyday example rather than sermons. Truth is, almost no one has ever learned anything from sermons, so don't overwhelm them with material excesses that might confuse abundance with love and blur the line between the two. What matters most is that true love is also nurtured through small acts of shared responsibility and values passed on with consistency. That's exactly what defines your sign. If you're single, whether you're a man or a woman, and you're actively searching for someone special who complements your life, it's essential that you dare to open yourself up to social circles that are completely different from your usual ones. Repeating the same environments over and over will inevitably lead you to run into the same familiar faces, and as a result, relive the same emotional stories you've already memorized. You already know this, so do something different, even with the people you usually hang out with. Suggest going to a different place. Change the setting, change the scene, change the backstage, change whatever it is, because clearly if you keep going to the same spots, you'll get the same results more or less with only slight variations. The person your heart is longing for might just show up exactly where you'd least expect it, in that very spot where you'd never have thought to look for love. But that magic can only manifest if you have the courage to step out of your comfort zone and the limiting routines that are currently defining your search for love. True love rarely arrives by familiar paths. Instead, let's choose to be surprised by trails we never imagined we should walk. So that's where it stands. And as for your energy level, today you'll actually experience a steady flow of energy that stays at a moderate to high level, quite consistent, with slight peaks of great vitality, especially noticeable during the first few hours of the day, followed by a slight but natural dip in energy by mid-afternoon. Hey, that's pretty great. The positive situation you need to strengthen today is that this day particularly encourages you to fully trust your finely tuned observational skills and that practical intelligence that's practically your second nature. You'll find yourself more persuasive, magnetic, and charismatic than usual. This is the very quality that will let you open doors that seemed blocked or even completely, shut tight. If you manage to effectively channel that mental clarity, it's as if the world becomes yours. There's nothing greater. And on the negative side, be careful with the impatience that could build up over time and that compulsive need to keep certain things, let's say, within your comfort zone. And on the flip side, you might also find yourself showing a certain tendency to mentally scatter, like drifting away from some important conversations, or somehow getting caught up in trivial, Byzantine-style arguments that don't really matter and end up draining your valuable energy that you could be using elsewhere. And don't let automatic routine take over your day with pessimistic thoughts that taint your outlook on real possibilities. That would be a waste. You'd lose a day. And for students, a period of significant academic demands is approaching that will require the very best of your intellectual and organizational abilities. Classes will go smoothly without major complications, flowing with their usual ease, but the gradual buildup of assignments, projects, and upcoming exams may force you to focus exclusively on what's truly essential for your performance. Either way, you'll be fine, so don't stress. And as for compatibility, today is a fantastic day with these 3 signs. First of all, with people born under the sign of Aries, today will bring someone from that sign into your life, into your path, someone who may reflect all the love and kindness you've been nurturing inside, in your naturally kind heart. It will be a reminder that your emotional efforts haven't been in vain, and that the affection you've planted always comes back in the form of blessings. It could be a heartfelt conversation, a reunion that moves you deeply, or an unexpected gesture that restores your faith in humanity. Whatever the form, any openness you offer will be met with energy. The essential thing is that you feel you're not alone in your journey, and that every act of generosity you've given to the world comes back to you multiplied. Second place goes to people born under the sign of Scorpio, where celebrating life will be found in the little details. A shared smile, a walk that clears your mind, a conversation that opens up new perspectives. Whatever it is, you'll feel that even the everyday moments take on a lovely glow when you look at them with gratitude. Today you'll realize that dark periods aren't eternal, and that the sun always returns with even greater strength. This lesson won't just inspire you to close old cycles, but also give you the energy you need to begin new projects with renewed optimism. Remember, the deepest changes arise from lightness, knowing how to enjoy the present and trusting what's coming. And third, with people born under the sign of Virgo, recognizing that mistakes are part of your story will be a liberating act for you today, as if you've lifted a weight off your shoulders. This day will bring the opportunity to show up as your true self and discover that you don't need to hide any flaw to be even more magnificent. The affection you receive will be unconditional and will encourage you to strengthen your connections through honesty. Plus, this reminder that no one expects perfection could mark a before and after for you, allowing you to finally relax about everyday matters, something that would be fantastic for your inner peace. On the downside, you might experience some kind of argument or emotional distance with someone born under the sign of Cancer. But keep in mind, this only applies today and only if you end up in a disagreement. Wishing you an absolutely wonderful day. See you tomorrow, Taurus.